Hello, hope everyone is having a good weekend. I found some interesting things and I just want to show them off real quick because I haven't really done anything on the site for quite a while. First of all, let me thank Ravage X9 for allowing me to trade for this particular book I've wanted for a while. And he's a cool guy. I told him I found a book um, that he was willing to trade for it, and I actually told him the wrong book because I was confused as to what the number book I was going to send him. But anyway, he was cool enough to go on with the trade. He thought that was sufficient enough, and I really appreciate it, Ravage. That was really cool of you, man. But yeah, here we go. Marvel Spotlight, first appearance of Jack Russell. Um, Funky Neil Adams cover. Good copy. So I'm happy, and thanks, Ravage. Long time no talk. Hope you're doing well, brother, and I appreciate it. Yeah. What else? I came across some interesting things. Hold on. I was, excuse me, on the Four Color website, Four Color Comics, looking at some Spider-Man stuff because that still is one of my goals is to collect Spider-Man keys, fillers, everything for that first series. And I came across something I've never seen before, and it is this here. This is the instruction booklet for the Aurora comic scenes models. Um, and what it is these, well, it's an instruction booklet, but I think it's original art. And what they are, this is by Romita Senior, a little Craven action, and this is kind of what the model looks like, what it looks like, kind of the theme. Um, there's the front, there's the back. That's a continuation. It's usually it consists of 6 pages of a comic and then 2 pages of instructions. So we'll take a look at it. Um, these were published in 1974. There's actually 10 of these that were produced. Um, and I saw this on the Four Color, like I said, here in the instructions. Try to be Spidey. Pretty easy model. Now I saw these when I was a kid, and I go to my friends' houses and they'd have these built, and I was really jealous. I never had these, but I was in the building like the Bismarck and German Junker Jew bombers and kind of war stuff and tanks and a few cars, but I'd seen these and I didn't think really much of them, but I thought they were cool nonetheless. There's Craven in the. So there's your instructions. Aurora Plastics, Nederlander, Holland. These were published by Aurora Plastic. I tried to find these in the Overstreet and then Comic Book Realm, and Comic Book Realm had these mistakenly listed as Marvel Publishing, and it's not. It's Aurora Plastics that published these. So let me get back here. Sorry. And then the story begins. Now, I hope you guys could see how minty this is. The copy on, oh, and each one of these, bear with me, I know this is bad production value, has one page that's full, like a full page panel. Place your completed Spider-Man model in front of this exciting action backdrop for an outstanding 3D effect. So that's why they're in there. That one panel that's just a full page. But that's not the best of this. Four Color was asking for a tanned copy of this. Now you can see this is white. Some might call it bone white. I don't know what the term du jour is. But if something's white to me, it's inkjet white. Here's inkjet paper. Not quite as white, and obviously my camera skills are severely lacking, but you can see the difference. But this is still pretty damn white for 1974. Now, back to what I was talking about, 4-color. They wanted $70 for this, and that's a site where you can go and make an offer, and they can accept, and then you can be on payment terms with them if need be. But for them to have this at 70, I started doing a little research, like why? That doesn't make sense. That seems awfully expensive for a model insert. But Overstreet has this in as the value, and it makes sense. These are valuables. They do own a monetary value attached to them, real or assumed. But Overstreet has this as 50. Last year's, I guess a new one's coming out. But I went looking for these online. I found a vendor that had this. He had this, and he had all 9 of the other ones for $85. And he said they were proofs. And I wanted to make sure, because sometimes proof, as ET Next has shown, proof is usually like with the front or back cover, just one image. But these are the booklets. And evidently, according to the vendor, and I was wary at first, I was thinking I'm going to have to return these because they weren't going to be what he says they are, but they were. These are a proof set of all the inserts that went into the models, and they are still laser cut from 1974. The gloss is right off the printer, fresh. The iPhone may not be doing it justice, but believe you me, they are. So here's Spider-Man, and like I said, there are your contributors. Let's show what's next. Here's Robin. This one, Robin and Batman, are actually, I think, the harder ones to find. They're not as valuable, I think, well, at least according to Overstreet. Around $30, but I didn't care when I saw 85 and saw they were good. Again, right off the press, fresh. And I think the reason they lasted so long on this guy's his listing is that they were listed under toys. Excuse me, the toys and hobbies. So he wasn't listing them as comics, so I think that's why they lasted. And I really apologize. I got to get a tripod, man. That's all there is to it. If anyone can send me a link about some decent, maybe iPhones. I just got an iPad Mini too, the new one. So I don't know how to use. I don't know how to use that because I'm getting kind of old, and the technology thing is freaking me out. See, I could barely. But there's Robin's backdrop. This, of course, is it Giordano? Yes. So there's your instructions for Robin. And that's where you're supposed to put the backdrop. That's a cool one. Little kind of lab scene. And then the story, a little bit of the story. I'll just go through these now that you know what they are. But let me know if you think I scored. Every single one of these, like I said, here's Captain America. Printer fresh. No tanning. No roll. No, I mean, they're real fragile too. They're not. There's no staple. It's just kind of like I don't know how the process is. They are attached somehow. Maybe a glue type of situation. There's Cap. I mean, look at the colors. It's like it just came off yesterday. I think I scored. Lone Ranger. I think this is Gil Kane. Does that tell me? Yeah, there's a Lone Ranger. But something neat, something that was different I hadn't seen, and as soon as I saw it on that website, the Spider-Man one, I had to have it. Something unique. New York. Let's see. Gil Kane putting down some artwork. So you have like those generic stories, and there's his backdrop. Cool. So yeah, I'll rip through these for you. Here's a good one. Batman. This is a Giordano one. 74, and two of them, the 190. I think Superboy was in. Two of them were in 75. All the rest were in 74. His instructions are on the back. So very neat. If any of you guys have these, let me know how you came about finding them. Because there's that Spider-Man is pretty prolific on eBay, and prices range depending on condition. But these are all the same. I'm so excited to get something that's a whole set for the price for $8.50 a piece. Kind of like really filling that nostalgic pleasure zone fully. Superboy. I don't know who that character is. .3D action, of course. And here's Soups. And Kurt Swan. And that's that Nebulous, as he calls him. I don't know this villain. Neutron Nebulous. Nebulous is Marvel. But I don't know if it's a Neutron appearance. Is he in this particular series? I don't know. And then here's, is it Gokane? Oh, Herb Trimp. Actually, it's Trimpy. But Stan Lee has actually quoted one time as saying, yeah, it rhymes with shrimpy. Even though he wouldn't like that. That's how it's pronounced. Is that AIM in there, maybe? I'll kind of just, like, briefly flip through these. Mammoth. I haven't heard of that character. I don't know if these characters are unique to these booklets, but just wanted to show you guys these real quick. But yeah, really happy. I've thrown them in some boards, and be happy I have them. Blast from the past. At least I was part of that particular era when, I can remember these models being on kids' shelves, like, not put together that well. Of course, he always played with those things back then. He didn't really keep them in the box. But actually, excuse me, some of these boxes that are still shrink wrapped are over $100 just for the individual model kits. I know I saw a Spider-Man one. But I just want these inserts, really. And to have a proof set like this. You beat a dead horse some more, dude? Yeah, there's Tonto. But, yeah, Gokane again. And here is, of course, last but not least, Tarzan done by Neil Adams. Looks like Neil Adams is hotter than grease moose poop right now, so find something unique done by him is also equally appealing as the Romita one. Off the printer colors. Fresh off the printer colors. These things have never seen light. Sat flat in an office. So there you go. I thought these were cool. Let me know what you think. $85. I don't know. Their guide values on 340 something. Not interested in selling. And all the talk that's been going on recently in the community. Yeah, finding things that are valuable at a deal. Let's buy low and own higher. That's kind of what I do as well. So yeah, stoked.